Hey everyone, welcome to Neil Talks. My name's Neil, and it's time to talk Avatar: The Last Airbender. I'm not gonna lie guys, I'm getting a little anxious. I feel like if season 1 of this show is about Aang becoming a waterbending master, he needs to get a frickin' move on. He's learned everything he can from Katara, but the whole mission of this season is to get to the North Pole, where there's another water tribe, hopefully with a master, and we just seem to be dilly-dallying a little bit. But we have 4 episodes left, and hopefully we find that waterbending master soon. Hopefully Aang is a quick study and he learns quickly, because just because you meet a master doesn't mean you're going to be an amazing student in that. We can be optimistic because he certainly picked up what Katara taught him quickly and exceeded her even quicker. But yeah, it would be... I'm just getting nervous. Now that there's a deadline, Sozin's Comet is coming next summer. We don't just have to master water, we have to master earth, we have to master fire, we have to become the Avatar. And Aang's just a 12-year-old kid who gets like as easily distracted as Doug in Up. Squirrel. So I'm just hoping somebody keeps pointing them in the right direction. And so far, the team has been pretty good at that, and we've met a ton of really interesting characters on all these little side quests, but I feel like we need to get back to the main quest of the storyline and get our poop together. So, that's what I'm hoping for this episode, is that we make some progress in the main storyline, maybe even get some XP. Yeah, because I feel like the story is just going to keep ramping up. And the Fire Nation is going to become a bigger and bigger threat, not just to the world at large, but to Aang in particular. He's already been captured once. Unless he adds skills to his arsenal, I don't see why he wouldn't be captured again. Now that Admiral Zhao is leading the hunt for him, it feels like the Fire Nation is investing a ton of time, people, and resources into the hunt for the Avatar. And that obviously doesn't spell a lot of optimism for Zuko either, because he's still just got his mini ship and his small crew and his uncle on his side. But his only way back into the fold, back into the Fire Nation, back into his father's good graces is, of course, capturing and bringing home Aang. So yeah, I guess I'm getting a little uncertain about the success of this story, which is cool, because, you know, normally you think kids' cartoons, yeah, there may be some opposition, some struggles, but you're never really in doubt that they're going to succeed. And for whatever reason, that doubt is beginning to foment in my mind. I'm beginning to think maybe they don't succeed, although, I mean, I'm still pretty darn sure they will, but part of my mind is going elsewhere, and I'm like, I just don't know. I just don't know. So we will see, won't we? Anyway, I'm psyched to get into the next episode. This is episode 17 of season 1, and it's called The Northern Air Temple.
It might not be a giant parrot, but a flying man.
Aren't Airbender stories the best?
Is that how it was back then?
I laugh at gravity all the time.
Gravity. Well, presumably they're getting a little further north since they're back in their parkas.
Great-grandpappy saw the airwalkers last week.
Last week? So they're not all dead. They aren't wiped out.
Hey, we're almost to the Northern Air Temple.
Do you think we'll really find airbenders?
You want me to be like you or totally honest?
Are you saying I'm a liar?
I'm saying you're an optimist. Same thing, basically.
Hey, guys, look at this!
Wow. It's quite the castle.
They really are airbenders.
Are they for sure?
No, they're not.
No.
Those people have no spirit.
So who are they?
Oh! I don't know, Aang. That kid seemed pretty spirited.
Gravity. Okay. Dogfight. Or dog chase, anyway.
You're pretty good.
Yeah, I know. But I can do more than fancy gliding.
Now Aang's just showing off. This kid's like
Do
in...
that. But here's a good one.
What are the odds this is a wheelchair? That this kid can't actually walk? Skywriting. Alright. Okay. Aang's pretty sour. I had a hunch.
You're a real
Wow.
airbender. You must be the Avatar.
Wow, this glider chair is incredible.
You'd think this is good. Wait until you see the other stuff my dad designed.
Leonardo da Vinci lives here? So they've just kind of taken over the temple. Yeah, this is very, oh, steampunky almost.
This place is unbelievable.
Yeah, it's great, isn't it?
No, just unbelievable.
Yeah,
This is supposed
No
to be
respect for the
history of my
temple.
people.
it's just become a factory of sorts.
I'm sure some parts of the temple are still the same.
Well, this is disheartening. They don't seem like bad people, though. They just don't understand how important the place is.
Look out! Don't you know enough to stay away from construction sites?
You just destroyed something sacred for a stupid bathhouse.
Well, people around here are starting to stink.
This whole place stinks. Ah!
Okay, once again, Aang lashing out with anger.
This is a sacred temple. You can't treat it this way. What are you doing? Who said you could be here?
My people became refugees after a terrible flood. I needed somewhere to rebuild, and I stumbled across this place. We're just in the process of improving upon what's already here. And after all, isn't that what nature does?
Nature knows where to stop.
Unfortunately, progress has a way of getting away from us.
Ignoring nature.
Wait till you see my finger-safe knife sharpener. Only took me 3 tries to get it right.
The creatures that live here are probably direct descendants of the ones that lived here a long time ago.
You're right.
Spider?
They're kind of keepers of the temple's origins.
There is one part of the temple that hasn't changed at all. Only an airbender can open it. So inside it's completely untouched. Just the way the monks left it.
Aang?
Do you
I'm sorry.
show it to them?
This is the last part of the temple that's the same as it was. I wanted to stay that way.
I just wanted you to know it was here.
Thanks.
Morally gray areas again. I love that this show, like,
Why would you want to use fireflies for light?
you can come down on either side of this argument and feel good about yourself.
Fireflies are a non-flammable light source.
Okay, we didn't introduce those, like, spiders or furry fleas or whatever they are, if they don't become something.
It's filled to the brim with natural gas. Came across it my first time here. Thought my eyebrows would never grow back.
So this place is an explosion waiting to happen.
Yes, until I figure out how to locate something I can't see, hear, smell, or touch.
Are you ready?
No!
Not ready, but she jumped anyway.
Just make sure you keep your mouth closed so you don't swallow a bug.
Well done,
All I
Momo.
had to do was trust it. Let it carry me.
If you want to see what's in that room, I'd be happy to open the door for you.
How do I land this thing? What if I land over... Bug!
Bugs.
I can't believe I'm finally going to see what's inside.
What's it gonna be?
If we put a whole mess of rotten eggs in the cellar where the gas seeps up,
The gas will mix with the smell
It's
of
literally
rotten
what they do
eggs.
with natural gas in the real world.
You're a genius! Something's wrong.
Oh. Why is that alarmed, that door? Oh. Fire Nation? Yeah.
You're making weapons for the Fire Nation.
Oh. It's very Leonardo da Vinci. He made weapons for the Medicis.
Begged them to spare us. I offered my services. I did this for you.
When are they coming?
Very soon. If I don't give them what they want, they will destroy this place. You need to leave. Go.
We're not leaving.
Then hide, quickly.
You know better than to keep me waiting.
Right this way.
The deal's off.
The Avatar.
You're leaving empty-handed.
Then the destruction of this temple will be on your head.
Okay. So Fire Nation's going to attack now. What do we do?
How can we possibly keep them all away?
I'll tell you how. Air power.
I want to help.
Good. We'll need it.
We finally got the war balloon working thanks to Sokka. This boy's a genius.
Thank you. You're a genius.
Thank you.
So the question became, how do you keep a lid on hot air?
Ugh, if only we knew.
Never underestimate the power of stink.
Oh, good. We're going to have some fart bomb jokes. This is going to be fun. Katara's not taking a glider. I guess she... Can a waterbender bend snow, since it's just frozen water? I feel like that could be really useful. Let's just cause an avalanche. Kill dozens of soldiers. Oh no! I thought they were shooting at Appa. That would have been terrible. Still, they got grapples. Oh my god. Tank ascenders. Okay. How do you stop them? Man, they're very diesel punk to the Fire Nation, aren't they? Slime. Oh, cool. I love the design. They're self-righting.
Can you get me close to one?
No problem.
Alright. Okay, so she can bend ice. Well, turn snow into ice. Dang, Appa. Isn't his forehead like hurty? Oh man.
Come on, Sokka.
Yeah,
Where's that war
Sokka?
balloon?
There we go. Oh, what does he have? What's in the bag? Just massive slime?
Bombs away!
Massive slime bombs.
You smell that?
Rotten eggs! There! That's where the gas is escaping!
This is going to be a massive explosion. The castle's okay, but
Look! They're retreating!
it has created a massive honking trench, and the castle's okay?
It's like the hermit crab. Maybe you weren't born here?
That's a
you
hermit
found this
crab.
empty shell and made it your
It's
home.
fuzzy.
And now you protect each other.
You were right about air power. As long as we've got the skies, we'll have the Fire Nation on the run.
Why is he so not so sure? Yeah, now they've got the war balloons.
This defeat is the gateway to many victories.
Now they've got a war balloon. And presumably the technology to make more. Alright. I like how morally ambiguous some of these episodes are. Is technological progress always a good thing? But is the counterpoint is, do you eschew all technological progress to preserve the past? Like, I don't know. It's a tough debate. I mean, I think both extremes are problematic, but where's the balance? I don't know. But this is a show that actually doesn't have super easy answers. And, even though we repelled the Fire Nation attack with some creativity, but also some technology, it may spell our future downfall because now the Fire Nation has a war balloon. Presumably they can make more. And where Aang's advantage used to be having air superiority, now maybe he won't. So, yeah, I like it. This This felt like one of the first times where we had a proper, relatively even battle. You know, we've had little skirmishes. We've had things like Aang and Zuko escaping that fire castle, I guess it was, in the Blue Spirit. But this is the first time where we had numerous forces against numerous forces in a proper battle with real military technology and all the rest of it. And you know, clearly the Fire Nation has their own brand of technology, their own brand of advanced weapons, whether it's these self-righting tanks, basically, that can also ascend vertical cliffs with the aid of these like really powerful grappling hooks. Yeah, I feel like the technology will remain on the Fire Nation side now, and Aang's journey will revert to a more elemental, spiritual one. I like that there's key moments in this battle where it was Katara alone who could do what was necessary, although, I guess it makes sense that Aang is protecting Katara while Katara is doing the water bending, but Aang could have just as easily done the water bending himself. But I like that we're getting Katara and her skills involved in battle. As much as I want to see Aang level up when we get to the North Pole, I really want to see Katara level up as well. And beyond that, I like what they did with Sokka this episode. You know, it's easy to think of him as the dumb brother there for comic relief, but he actually had some really smart ideas in this episode. He's got a technological mind. You know, he fixed the problem of the war balloon. He figured out, along with the help of, I didn't catch his name, but the dad, how to find natural gas. They just threw a furnace into a massive natural gas leak and crossed their fingers that it would explode the things that needed exploding. But I'm impressed that the show's giving him talents too. You know, it kind of reminds me of like Buffy the Vampire Slayer. You know, in those early seasons of Buffy was the only one with real skills, and then, you know, Willow was the smart one. She started learning more about witchcraft and stuff, but I really appreciated it when they took Xander and gave him some real useful skills as well. Even if it was mostly as a soldier, he was able to contribute, and I think it would be a waste if Sokka didn't make real contributions to the team too. So that was cool to see. Anyway, it feels like we're getting close to the North Pole, doesn't it? We're in the mountains, it's cold again, we're in our parkas again, snow everywhere. We're probably not too far off. So I'm excited to get there, hopefully this season. I feel like it would be a real poor choice to not get to the North Pole this season. But do we get there at the very end, or do we get there a little sooner and actually train to be a waterbending master this season, or does that become the start of next year's journey? I don't know. Anyway, until next week, everyone, when we find out, take care, stay healthy, and we'll see you soon. Cheers.